The Aura Collapse of America by TommyNFG.
Boom!
Boom.
Yeah, I got a haircut if you didn't already notice. Follow my IG to
Nice.
stay tuned on things like that. There's two categories of people who visit America for the first time. The first category is people who love it, checking out the skyline of LA, relaxing in Miami Beach and hoping not to get attacked by a fence zombie, being enamored by Times Square for the first time and
Ew.
thinking how many movies you've seen
I would hate
just
to be
see
there.
it now. And the second category of people is people who love it. What you thought I was gonna say, people who hate it, USA on top. In the past couple of years, the US has been suffering what I like to call massive aura depletion. The best way I can describe it is a lot of the world looked at the US as Superman, standing up for the little guy and helping just causes. And now we're just looked at like Homelander. At least in the past, the US wasn't moving like Homelander, but we still had that Superman aura. People fell from other countries because movies and stuff. One of the main things that always changes people's perspectives is actually stepping down in a city for the first time. A lot of people from different countries take in the US based on one perspective, and that's Hollywood. Now, it's gotten a little more better with social media and people can look at it closer. And some Americans might think that's kind of crazy and there's no way that's how people look at America. Tell me how you looked at Paris when you were younger though. Because of movies, Paris seemed like a place in no country could match
That's
and no
true.
wrong could be done. You'd step off the plane and start floating to the smell of crepes being made next to the Eiffel Tower. Take your significant other on a boat trip through the city. And all while the
It
city
still
was
looks awful
clean
to
and
me.
filled with a beautiful vibrance. But now you search up any person reviewing their first time in Paris, and they say the smells of the street almost took them out on the first day.
That I noticed when I got out of the taxi was that the
Then you see like those videos just those videos of just getting fucking traced in the streets and shit like by
entire city of
scammers.
Paris seems to smell. And yeah, obviously every place is going to have their own specific kind of fragrance, but here it's just kind of bad. Like, we get out of the taxi, and the first thing that I notice is that everything seems to kind of smell like a porta potty in summer, where the smell has just diffused over the
Oh
general
my
area.
god, wait,
Love
really?
Paris, but
Yo, anyone confirm this? Is this real? Is that real, chat? That's so nasty. I'm glad. You know what's funny is a lot of people I know, they're like, oh man, I can't wait to go to Europe. I would like to tour the world and go to Europe and see all the things in Europe. I have no such desires. I don't. I have no such desires. Don't you want to see the world, Leaflit? Yeah. I want to see... I want to go to freaking Alaska and go to Denali and watch some dog sledding. That's it. That's me. That sounds like a great fucking time. You know, like, I want to go in the middle of nowhere where there's nobody. And I want to, like, be in a cabin and, like, I don't know, eat freaking pork and beans out of the can that I cooked on my little stove and then maybe do a little bit of writing. That's, like, my idea of a good time. Yeah. I don't want to go anywhere near... I don't want to go anywhere near any other countries except America. I'm kind of a little bit acclimated to Japan now because I've visited family there so much. It's fine. I just don't like Tokyo. As long as it's not Tokyo. If it's like Hokkaido, good shit. It's like Tokyo, like I don't know about Tokyo. I don't like it. It's not my favorite place, right? But like, man, I just don't want to. Like, I don't want to see the world. I don't want to go to France. I don't want to go anywhere unless there's nobody there. I'd rather go to Montana. You like Montana?
I could walk past you, and you could almost pass the... Oh, like, why? Why do y'all smell like this, man?
Not even mentioning the rat problem
the
they have
fuck?
too there that's only...
Dude, my mom almost ran over a rat the other day. Not a rat. It was like a mouse. Not really like a rat. It was like a tiny little mouse. We were like in downtown, like in a city. We were in downtown. We went to remember I told you guys the story about how like I went to go get food. Yeah, there was a rat that like ran across the street. My mom almost ran it over.
Getting worse. Paris is pretty much the
crazy.
New York City of Europe. And all of the major American cities have suffered aura depletion.
Okay, guys, here we go. I've been here, sucks. I've been here, sucks. I've been here, sucks. I've been here, sucks. Sucks less than the other places, but still sucks. I've been to, I kind of want to go to New Orleans, honestly, because they probably have really good food. Chicago, no desire to go there. Jacksonville, no desire to go there. New York, don't want to go there. See, this is the thing. So you see this map of like where everybody wants to go. Oh, I've been to Salt Lake City. Actually, not. Salt Lake City is okay, actually. funny enough, Salt Lake City was the one city that was like, oh, it's okay. It's not that bad. It's all right. But like everywhere else kind of sucks on this map that I've been. Shaco, thank you so much for this country bumpkin slime. I can relate. I only want to travel to Europe for World War. Oh, you know what? True. I would want to do that. If I ever went to Europe, I would just go to like World War battlefields. Probably. Yeah, fair enough. I probably would do that. That does sound interesting to me. But like really, like if I had to pick though, if you were like, do you want to go to Europe to see like a World War II battlefield versus like Montana? I feel like I'd rather go to Idaho and look at potatoes. Dude, that sounds sick, actually. I'd love to go to Idaho and, like, farm some potatoes. That sounds sick. Do they do that in Idaho? Can I go to Idaho and, like, pull up some potatoes? Is that a tour I can do? Can I pay someone for that? Like, the experience. Like, I just want to go and, like, pull up potatoes. Yeah, can I do that? That sounds kind of cool. Yeah, anyway, so none of these places are places I would ever want to go. Like, literally, like, okay, do you guys want to know why I have a fond, why Salt Lake City? I have a fond memory of Salt Lake City. It's because it's where I had my first Culver's burger. Anyway, so what I'm saying, so what I'm saying is that, like, all of these places I would not want to go to. I would rather go, like, here, and, like, here, like here, you know, like I'd rather go like anywhere here and like here, like not really here, but like here, and like here, like Alaska. Hawaii is okay, just as long as it's not Honolulu. Holy fuck, Honolulu sucks ass. Like I like going to Hawaii, but like to Kauai, which is like the buttfuck Egypt of Hawaii. Yeah, I kind of like that place too, just as long as I'm like kind of far from people. But one place I don't really like is I don't like this area, like here. See this like entire, like from here to like here, basically. This whole area sucks. This whole area is just dry and it looks like ass and it's full of snakes. Yeah, this place sucks right here. This place is peak. Honestly, this place would be peak if like Seattle and Portland didn't exist. It's actually kind of crazy how Seattle and Portland have fucked this entire area up because this entire area is beautiful. Like it's just beautiful. The weather is like, man, so perfect for me. But like, man, Seattle and Portland, dude, the AoE, they have a massive AoE. It's crazy. It's so crazy, man. Oh, you guys can't see the cursor. Oh my God, I'm sorry. This entire area here. Sorry, I was on the wrong screen. This entire area here, like, it's so nice if it wasn't for Seattle. And then like I would want to go like here. Like I would want to go here and then like go here. Like these are like places that I want to visit here, and then like all the way up here in Alaska. Yeah. And then the place that sucks is like this area right here. This entire area here. It's just nasty. It's just nasty and hot and like everything looks ugly, devoid of life. And I need trees. I need trees to function, guys. And this area is just, it's terrible. It's like the United States has eczema, and that's like this entire area right here.
Like how Paris has. As soon as you step down in Times Square, you're thinking you're gonna see beautiful, vibrant lights with people all giddy, happy, and waving at each other. Meanwhile, you can't even hear who you came with because cars are always honking. A rat comes up and steals your phone while you're not looking. A homeless man on Fent tries to box you for no reason. And if you have TikTok, that's probably all you.
By the way, if you think that this is only a thing from the internet and like, oh yeah, you know, they took a video. Sure, they took a video of some crackhead in the street. Yeah, whatever. Like, anyone can do that. It's not really like that. It's not an accurate depiction of reality. Bro, I went to California and I saw that happen like 5 times. Like I was in San Diego and this random homeless person just started fucking yelling at me, bro. And then I went to another place in Los Angeles, and a dude got into a fist fight with a street sign. Like, literally. Like, I saw both of it with my own eyes. Like, it's fucking psycho, dude. It's fucking PvP mode, psycho mode. And like, you can never tell. Like, are they gonna attack me next? I don't fucking know. Like, yeah, it's crazy, dude.
See,
It's crazy.
up until traveling.
Yeah, dude, he was yelling like, fight me. Like, dude, it was insane.
Before going to Japan, my algorithm started showing different places I could go to and see there. And occasionally I'd see TikToks of people telling me of which places not to go. Mainly the sketchy
female accommodation spots, if you get my drift.
because age checks might be iffy, and also they're known for scamming. They probably still get crazy business from all the gooners in Japan who travel there just for that. A lot of people from different countries are for the first time seeing the bad parts of these cities, especially when it's a POV from a direct person. It feels more personal.
Wait, is that
to
real?
you. I truly don't think people visiting New York or LA, people from different countries, are personal to you.
This is like what's that game, dude? That game I played. Like, you gotta flash the flashlight on them, and you gotta walk up to him in the back with a pipe. Yeah, GTFO, dude. This is GTFO. Look, it's literally GTFO.
No.
You in position?
Yep.
Okay. Charge.
Charging.
Swing. Good work.
Literally GTFO, man. Holy fuck. That's crazy.
Feels more personal to you. I truly don't think people visiting New York or LA around the world expect to see fence zombies or homeless encampments on the street. I'd probably be more mad if I came from a country with good travel infrastructure just to come here and have to spend half my budget on Ubers to get places. And when I say all this, people may think I'm saying no one wants to visit anymore now that the truth is out, tourism is done for. But no, these cities and places will still be some of the most visited places for tourists on Earth. However, I do think it would change people's perspectives on how much they'd want to visit. Like for me, what Paris, call me a sheep, but all that hype in TV shows and movies of it, just for people to complain about it all the time now, has kind of put it down on my list. I would still visit eventually, but I feel that's how people would do it, just put it lower on their list. And there will be some people who say altogether they
only if I get to watch the Ark. Where is that? Yeah, that's the only reason I'd go to Paris. Yeah, for sure. That's the only reason I'd go to Paris, is if I get to watch the Ark. Yeah.
Might as well save up their money and skip it and go to a different place. I think something they'd actually be more scared of seeing in LA or New York more than a homeless fence zombie is ICE taking them off the street for not having their passport on them, then putting them on the next plane to El Salvador to survive in that prison. I feel like the only people shocked US tourism has gone down this year is MAGA and the Trump administration. Let's say, for example, even if you believe someone who's been here illegally for 10 or 20 years should be deported and it doesn't matter how long they've been here, how do you think it looks for people wanting to visit the country that people are getting snatched up in broad daylight by dudes who are wearing full-on ski masks, and these are talking about terrorists are coming while cosplaying the exact they wear? If I'm in another country...
What? Okay, hold up. But the reason why they wear this is so that they don't get fucking doxxed and their families get attacked. Yeah. That's why. This is functional. It's the same reason the other people wear it, basically. Yeah, it's just dumb.
The exact they wear. If I'm in another country seeing these clips, I'm genuinely not coming for the next 4 years until it's over. I'm not risking it. Which obviously does affect our economy and makes it worse. I can't blame them though. If there was
only for tourism places. I don't live in the tourism place, so...
any country moving like this that I was gonna visit, it's immediately off my list of going. And the World Cup is right around the corner, so I'm not sure how that's about to go. They say allegedly ICE is gonna be at the games, which... of course you have to be. But I'm sure that will be totally inviting to tourists and they'll feel safe to come and boost the economy. It would be so funny if it ended up being the
Yo, thanks American Patriot. Thank you so much. Thank you for the Prime.
In recent times, and that's the legacy left by this administration. Another part of the American aura too was that people from around the world felt like they could come to America and work their way up to eventually experience the American dream.
No. The American dream is for Americans. Yeah. And if you want to come here, then that's completely by our choice. If we decide that like we think that you're a good fit, then you can be here. But no, you don't get to say that like go, oh, I want to go there for the American dream and then be mad when we say no. It's ridiculous.
Done nowhere else but here. And now that's dead for them because they know you got a better chance of winning the lottery than getting a visa in America in 2025. Unless your ass is the next Einstein or can pay.
Well, yeah, because we have to deal with it first before we can accept more people. I'm not really against people having the chance to like become Americans. I'm not really against that, but you know, obviously there's some issues that we have to work out first. It's kind of like, you know, like when you own a store. Like say you own a store, right? And say you have a leak. Say like there's a pipe that leaks, right? You got to shut down temporarily, right? So you can take care of that shit. Take care of this shit and you reopen the store. But only like in the way that like we want to.
$5 million to get that gold card, then yeah, just go ahead and look at another country.
Yeah, because if they have $5 million, it means that they probably know how to work with money. Either that or they probably have a lot of money in the first place. So that means that they're going to be able to like, they're not going to be that's a good way to tell, I think. And like, hear me out. Like, if you had to pay $5 million to get into America, it means you're probably not going to be a burden on the taxpayer. Which means you're already by default better than like most people. Probably better than like 90% of the people. Just like in terms of like better for Americans, right? I don't mean better as in you're a better person or whatnot. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is that for the American taxpayer, you're probably going to be less of a burden. I think it's a good metric.
I actually wonder how many visas have been given out this year because it can't be much. If it was already hard before, I can only imagine now. And to be fair, basically in every Western country, the housing markets are cooked. I be thinking the US is bad, then I look how much Canada's houses cost, and I'm like, damn, well, we got it better somehow. But that core idea to people of America being the perfect place to work your way up to get a house is way down. They probably wouldn't even want to come to because the amount of shootings they see nowadays. I think some Americans underestimate how scared people are of the thought of guns. If you come from a country where they're completely banned and the loudest pop you'll hear is fireworks on a holiday, it's gonna scare you thinking that pop you hear in America might be someone trying to mow down a crowd. There's videos of people at public events now, a couple of balloons pop and everybody starts running thinking gunshots went off. The fear is getting worse and worse every day because
they don't trust people. They don't trust that they'll keep people safe because they're fucking retarded. Yeah, obviously. Like you're telling me that the best security on earth couldn't stop a dude from climbing on top of a roof and taking shots at the fucking president, like the top most important person in America? And you're telling me that like that happened? How the fuck is anyone else supposed to pretend that like expect that they're safe? Especially, and by the way, a lot of these places are gun-free zones. A lot of places that this stuff happens at. Gun-free zone.
you never know with people when something could happen. And the school ones have only gotten worse. Back when Aura was up, people weren't scared as much because it wasn't happening as frequent. And now, like every other day, there's some kid who got radicalized online shooting up his school. With mass shootings also happening at random public events a couple times a month. It used to be like 1 or 2 big ones a year and people
Yeah, so here's the thing. So what's crazy about that is there are places in the countryside, right, that have like a lot more guns, but it's not really people getting shot up there. You know, like it's not really a thing in like certain places in America. Like, so why is it happening? It's interesting. Yeah, how is that possible?
talk about how tragic it is and how we can improve. And now when it happens, it just turns into a political catfight with nothing getting fixed. People try to research the person's race, sexuality, political party, or whatever they can to blame the other side. I kid you not, it ends up not even being about the victims anymore. It's just about who did it and what their ideology was. Instead of, hey, this person was crazy, what can we do to help move things?
So this might sound kind of callous, but the reason why that happens is because the victims are already dead. And you have to like figure out what you can do for the people that are still alive right now. That's the reason why.
forward and do better. Imagine you're someone trying to move here and have kids. The thought of some random psychopath taking them out in class is definitely gonna deter you. Even when my parents moved here, they didn't have to worry about that probably until I was in middle school when it started to ramp up. The biggest thing recently on the world stage that has put our OR numbers in the gutter is not even us, it's our quote-unquote greatest ally. Not sure what ally could take $300 billion and still be called an ally. That's more like a charity patient at a hospital. The whole world being against what Israel was doing, except America took all that freedom aura to the
Wait,
bottom.
what? Wait, what? Hold on.
What ally could take $300 billion and still be called an ally? That's more like a charity patient at a hospital. The
okay.
whole world being against what Israel was doing, except America took all that freedom.
Well, what specifically? What do you mean specifically? Because I'm just saying that, like, if you were Israel, right? And, you know, this is outside of, like, whether or not we want to pay money to Israel. It's a different question. We're a different country. So, like, whatever Israel does with their own shit is their own business, right? But, like, Israel, they kind of got fucking attacked. And that's just the facts of the matter. Both sides agree on that. This isn't, even the perpetrators of the attack themselves said, yeah, fuck yeah, we did it. Yeah, we did that. So what do you expect? Like, are they supposed to just be like, oh, okay, well, that sucks? What?
To the bottom. Every time the world had a vote to stop the conflict, it was only one hand up to keep it going, and it was the US. In these moments, America is like that kid in class who reminds the teacher about the homework, and everyone in the class is pissed that they ruined the vibe. I just know.
Well, like, why did they say yes? Did they say yes because did they say yes because, I mean, what's the reason behind it? What will a vote do? Yeah. Well, and the thing is too. Yeah. Well, yeah. First off, like, who gives a shit about? If they say it's United Nations, like, who gives a shit about them in the first place? Second, yeah, Israel's gonna do it anyway, because we're gonna tell them to, like, just back down after, like, they killed a bunch of your people and got a bunch of people, took a bunch of people hostage, kidnapped a bunch of people. What the fuck do you expect? If they did that to America, guys, if the cartel from Mexico did this to us, we would fucking not give a shit what Mexico has to say about it. I'm just telling you, that's the truth. If the cartel from Mexico flew across the border and killed a bunch of people in San Antonio, it would be fucking so on. It would be so on, like, it would be beyond, like, you think that what's happening in Israel is like, and, you know, obviously, like, it's bad when innocent people die because innocent people die in war. That's war. But if you think that that's crazy, like, dude, we would go in there and not give a shit. I'm just saying. That's what would happen.
The teacher about the homework, and everyone in the class is pissed that they ruined the vibe. I just know these.
Like, I don't really know. So stop Israel from genocide.
People are pissed around this round table. They probably got the craziest group chat rows going on, leaving out us. Like, I want to be in the group chat too. Come on, guys, this wasn't my choice. The worst part about it,
people are not really good at looking at things from a perspective that's not their own. So, like, if Israel is doing, like, you know, if Israel is, in fact, taking actions, which all the evidence points to it not being the case, because, again, like, why, unless this is a lie, and I don't know, maybe this is a lie, maybe this is psyop, I don't fucking know. I don't live in Israel. I don't live in Israel or Palestine. I can't like actually see it myself. And since it's a war thing, there's gonna be, like, conflicting things on both sides, right? But according to sources, like, you know, according to the reporting, Israel fires a bomb that is a dud first that says, yo, we're about to blow this building up, get the fuck out, and then they drop another bomb that blows up the building. If you just wanted to kill people, why the fuck would you do that? It doesn't make sense to me.
Is most Americans agree with the world. I fully believe.
It astounds me how October 7th turned into one of the most biggest gaslighting campaigns I've ever seen. It's, dude, I just don't understand anymore. I don't understand humanity anymore, dude. Like, I don't get how, like, everybody expects that, like, this kind of an attack happens, and that is for sure confirmed that the attack happened, and that, like, you know, that they did it. Terrorists did it, right? Hamas or whatever, they did it, right? And you're gonna tell me that you expect like them to take a bunch of people hostage, and you expect Israel to just be like, oh, okay, well, you know what? It sucks that that happened, and you know what? We're ready to like have a peace deal. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking crazy? Like, what the hell? Yeah, I don't know. And guys, I'm not even an Israel shill. It's like I said, I think that our money in America should be used for Americans, basically. I've always said that, right? So it's kind of like I'm not really shilling for Israel. I just think that what they're doing makes sense from their point of view.
Wide vote right now if Americans wanted to cut off Israel and stop.
Congress disagrees. Yeah, well, I disagree with them. I disagree with them. I don't know.
Stop sending money. It would be about the only thing that would pass in every single.
The solution is unethical to like, well, so what should, okay, so here's my question. So if the solution is unethical, if like you can't go into a, okay, say there's like civilians in a town, there's civilians in like the area in which you would like to conduct warfare to wipe out the people that killed your citizens, right? Say that there are civilians there and the terrorists are hiding behind the civilians. So like by doing nothing, you're basically telling this, you're telling the terrorists that like the best way to protect yourself from us is to take citizens hostage. It doesn't make any sense. And there's no way America would listen if the same thing happened to us. Guys, listen, they attacked us on 9/11 and we were there for fucking years, fucking their shit up. I'm just saying.
State. But when our politicians are running things, we can only do so much. Bro, there is literally people in government not even trying to hide their allegiance to it anymore. Before it was more hidden and just donations from AIPAC. And now that it's so widely exposed, I guess they think, F it, what's the point of hiding it?
Through it. And I'm always going to vote whatever supports Israel. You know, military, financial, intelligence, whatever that is. And I'm always going to vote whatever supports Israel.
Yeah, see, I don't know why you would say that either. That also doesn't make sense to me. You should say, I will vote for whatever supports the United States. Right? And then the caveat would be, so this is what you should say as a senator. I will do whatever it takes to protect the United States and to protect the United States interests, protect our people overseas, and whatever is in the best interest of the American people. And if that involves helping Israel, then it involves helping Israel. But to say straight up, I'm going to do whatever it takes to protect Israel is like so freaking stupid. And yeah, Ted Cruz, that was stupid too when Ted Cruz said it. I don't really care about which side. I'm not like a partisan person where I'm like, oh, John Fetterman said it, so it's bad. Oh, Ted Cruz said it, very good. I'm not retarded like that. I don't care who says it. It doesn't matter to me. Even if Trump says that, it's bad too.
The pride of being able to be here and do work that facilitates making things better for people, and in the greatest country on earth, next to Israel.
Like, why are these?
Get the fuck out. Why don't you go fucking live there then? Go fucking live there. Get the hell out of here.
And in the greatest country on earth.
Get out of here. Boo!
Like, why are these just allowed to say this openly and not get questioned for foreign influence? If this was any other person talking about any other country, they would have been already booted out by now. It's crazy because damn near every politician you look at now has some type of dono from it. They have whole websites just to track the politicians who take money. Some of them are crazy amounts, like our own president or who would have been president had she won. But then some of them you look at it like, you seriously sold out for this little There are politicians who have taken only 20 grand or 30 grand. Some of them take less than their literal government salary. Meanwhile, they pass bills in their state to send 1,000 times the funding of that to 2,000 times the And truth, y'all, this isn't gonna get fixed anytime soon. As long as our average public officials are at the age where they're supposed to be in retirement homes, then it's staying. But I'm predicting within the next 5 to 10 years, there's gonna be a shift on it, and it's gonna be major. Once Gen Z and millennials take over, all I know is that is cooked. It's game over. Which is why I had to.
It's sad because I really liked Ted. I really did. I really liked him, but like that's a deal breaker to me. Sorry. There's like there's only a couple things that are deal breakers. One is if like you are against the Second Amendment. If you're like, oh, like I think we need to pass more gun laws, then nope, not voting for you. And the number two thing is that it is if you have allegiance to like another country other than America, then I'm not voting for you. So like I can't vote for Ted anymore. That's
theory that they're trying to siphon out as much as possible before it stops working. Within the next 10 or 20 years, the method will be patched. People over there are going to be real mad once they're,
I use that gif all the time. That's one of my favorite gifs.
Universal healthcare goes away when we stop sending money. And we can finally focus on spending money on the right things here.
Like what? Like
a
what?
Trump hotel next to the White House. If you ask people from other countries now how they view America, they'll all say it's one big giant TV show and laughing at the chaos. Which I don't even blame them. That's how you gotta take things. It also doesn't help that for the past year, we've cut off all the people we had.
Okay, so listen. If you want to say that America sucks and America doesn't have aura, fair enough, but I don't want to fucking hear shit from, I don't want to hear shit from Germany, I don't want to hear shit from France, and I don't want to hear shit from the UK or Canada. You guys have no room to talk. Shut the fuck up. Now, if like Argentina wanted to say something or El Salvador, who are like popping off really fucking hard, then like, okay, maybe fair enough, right? Fair enough. You can talk some shit, whatever. Fair enough. Shit's a little clown here, sure. But I don't want to hear shit from fucking, I don't want to hear shit from the UK after all of the bullshit that they've been doing. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear it. We bailed out Argentina. Actually, what happened? What happened, Doc? Did something happen they didn't know about? It's possible. I don't know. I haven't really been keeping up on that. But my point is that the whole point is that these countries don't have any place to stand. The citizens of those countries have nowhere to stand. The UK, France. No, I don't want to hear shit. Basically, I don't want to hear it.
The reason why a lot of people from different countries liked America is usually the connection it had with their country too. It's kind of like having a neighbor.
So what? Hold on.
Different countries liked America.
Hold on.
All the people we had connections with. The reason why a lot of people from different countries liked America.
So the reason
is usually the connection it had with their country too.
So what you guys liked about America is that we big dum do what you want, give you money. Oh no, mad, no more give us money, very mad. Like
kind of like having a neighbor that every once in a while y'all chop it up together and talk about how things are going. But now it's like that neighbor's turned into that neighbor no one wants, where they complain about everything happening at your house. Your grass doesn't comply with HOA regulations, so cut it down or they're calling the cops to find you. Your fence.
Okay, I see. So when we ask for fair treatment in like trade and stuff, and we want to like renegotiate, like, hey man, like I don't think this deal that we have is really fair, and then you get really mad. That's crazy. That's crazy.
It has a dark spot, so you need to fix it or they're snitching. They're constantly talking.
So we're being bitches because we're asking for a renegotiation of deals that we think is unfair to us. That's crazy.
Behind your back, even though you thought y'all were cool. And I know people will say,
so how come countries are allowed to have deals that aren't in our favor? How come they're allowed to do that kind of shit?
Well, Tommy, what's wrong with criticizing your neighbor for things they may be doing wrong? Yeah, there's one thing criticizing and coming to a solution together versus doing whatever the this is.
I'm really good at this stuff. Your countries are going to hell.
Your countries are going...
Okay, well, hold on. Okay, that's taken completely out of context. I'm pretty sure what he meant by that is that their countries are getting fucked up by themselves, not that he's going to send them to hell. Yeah, I don't think that that's what he meant from that. Well, yeah, but like the way it's cut, is it like it's cut to like make it seem like a
together versus doing whatever the this is.
I'm really good at this stuff.
So he says, I'm really good at this stuff. Your countries are going to hell. It's cut in a way that makes it seem like he's saying that like he's going to do it. That he's really good at sending your countries to hell. Yeah.
Your countries are going to hell.
I think what he actually meant was, I'm really good at this stuff, comma, your countries are going to hell. As in like, it's like a, well, not comma, like a, more like, period. Yeah. I'm really good at this stuff, period. And then like your countries are going to hell, as in like a unrelated to the last thing that he said.
Countries are going to hell.
If I'm in another country, why would I even have a sliver of a good look of yours when you're talking like this? I'm not even gonna want to be associated with your ass and look for someone.
Well, but so what, are you not allowed to criticize other people? So like, hold on, everybody can criticize the United States all the time, because this isn't a new phenomenon. People have been talking shit since before Trump was president. So like, what? So you guys can talk shit this whole time, and then you know, talk shit about like, oh, we have like such good healthcare. Our healthcare's so good in Europe. Like you could talk shit like that, but then like the instant we talk shit, it's like, oh, now it's too far. It's crazy.
Else to work with. The best thing you could do to boost a country and people's morale is having them have a common enemy. And every country is pretty much facing
Snoot, thank you so much. Thank you for the sub. Thank you.
this boost because the US looks like the bully trying to fight everyone at once. Even when you think of the times Americans were the most together, it was things like after 9/11 or World War II where a common enemy was fought. Saying all this, even though our aura levels are tanking every day, I truly believe in this country and that we'll get over it. But at least I hope. I got a couple more decades to be God gracefully living, so if it's still not looking good later, I might have to prepare a bunker and get ready. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I love you guys consensually. And until next time, I'm out.
Well, I mean, I think I mean, I said what I thought. I mean, like I disagree with it, but you know, it's fine. Disagreeing is fine. I think that it does kind of ignore the fact that people, and again, like this is pretty anecdotal, but like I've been on the internet, I've played many online games, so like my experience was already kind of global before most people's, I think. And since I played with a lot of Europeans, I do get to see the sentiment of a lot of people that were talking shit about Americans. They did it all the time, talking about how like our shit sucks and like they have such like better, like their system of healthcare is so much better than us, and like how their quality of life is so much better. They've been talking shit for a long time, except for France. If it was like France, people all hate everyone. Everyone didn't like the French. To be fair, literally everybody hated them. It was like basically like all the Europeans like, man, America, your shit sucks. America, your shit sucks so bad. And it's like, yeah. And then America would be like, yeah, but France though. And then they would do like the fucking handshake, like the, you know, the handshake with the two buff dudes like shaking hands. It was like that basically, but like against France. So like France got shit on by literally everybody. And the Polish. But yeah, anyway. Anyway, the handshake from the Predator. Yeah, basically. Least racist VTuber, by the way. I'm just saying how it was. Don't hate me. I'm just a messenger. I'm just a messenger. But anyway. Yeah, they've been talking shit for a while, and you know that's fine. Everybody talks shit, right? But it's kind of just really rich to me that people got so mad when we argued for more fairness in like our economic like business dealings with them, trade agreements or whatever, and then like America asking for like more fairness, or you know, even if it was a perceived unfairness. But just the mere act of like basically trying to negotiate like made everyone so pissed at us. It's actually kind of crazy.